Hi and welcome to a brand new UGears. I'm done with this for a little while and I only got this yesterday. It's the UGears Treasure Box. That's quite a complicated model, but surprisingly with this one there is no usual toothpicks, which is unusual. I thought it would be all toothpicks like the last lot, but obviously not. This one in theory should be easier. I've got another one down there to build as well. I'm going to do this slightly different to usual the last few ones. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, build it while I'm on the camera like this normally, and then upload that, and then I'm going to do the same video but sped up. So you might be watching the sped up one or you might be watching the normal one. At the moment obviously you'll be watching both now because you're listening to me talking, but then I could do the normal build while talking and maybe try and come up with stuff to talk about. Then again, I could be just doing normal speed up one. We see anyway. Cut all that out if you have to. Okay, right. So what you need is I've been told that you need wax. I've got a few people that know some of this joke. Four candles. Bad joke. Candles for forks. Not. Yeah. That's for helping it move the mechanism. You can get a toothpick or two to help spread it. So you start as always, usual last few times. You get the instructions are pretty good. I don't know if you haven't checked out my last UGears videos, check them out. This one was 6,000 odd views at the moment, which is kind of weird. Anyway, you get told you what number one you want and where the parts are on it. So it's number one. You need a big one and these bits here. So if I fold it up. So what you need is this big piece here. These usually just push out. So push them out. Don't use too much force, you might break them. But because there are 3D parts in it. The first UGears I did, ended up using the knife to cut them out all the time, but you don't need to do that. Just keep that to the side to help out slightly. Then you get number ones and number two. One number one and one number two. Sorry, tell a lie. You get number one and two number twos, and then number three. They're all on the box. Push out bits. Number one still. Right, so then what you do is get number one and number two. Number twos, number one's the one with the holes in it like that, and you have it so the holes on the right hand side, and get number two and you put it in like so it's a nice right angle bit. Push it in home properly, then you should be alright. Then you get the number three and have it so that the holes are on the left hand side, put number two inside it, the two holes again. Pretty straightforward so far. And you get the big box, big bit you did, big part base I'm guessing. Have it so that this handle part is towards you, and get the first part you put together and put in these top two holes here on the left hand side, not the third one, and push that home. It's not saying anything about using wax yet, but keep an eye out because it will tell you. Then you use these three holes here, 1, 2, 3. You put the other part you just put together. The part on the left, I'll show you that in a sec. How is everybody today? That's how it should look like, a weird shelving unit. The R2 should be coming soon. I never know when it will come, but it will come eventually, so keep your eyes open. That's the stage 1, 2 and 3 done. Put that to the side. In stage 4, use the same piece again, and you get part number 8 out. These are all numbered on the piece, so it shouldn't be too hard to figure out. And then number 9, which is this weird shaped piece. Right, it is now, no idea what time it is, but it is Sunday evening, afternoon, it's light out, isn't it? And we'll see how long this will take. We should got that weird piece out, and then you get 3 of these number 10s here. They're quite handy the way they put these in here. They put them separate, so you can pop them out like that. 3 of those. They usually give you a spare or 2, so don't worry if you've got left over. Yeah, I was looking. They get these in John Lewis, and I went there yesterday with my girlfriend in Blue Water, and I thought, oh, I'll have a look. There haven't been any of these for a little while there, so I thought I'll try have a look. You never know. Bit of luck there was. So you get these. So this slit here is on the right hand side when you look at it. Then you get this part, have this top bit facing left, and you put it on top of it like that, and then use them 3 number 10s to go in them holes, that one, and that one. Don't know if there's a specific way these go in. Let's see anyway. Yeah, I'm really surprised at that number. That the UGears train is the one with the loads of views. I would understand if it's like it worked, but it didn't. It wasn't even working in the end. I've got loads of views in it. I think people see people fail, or me fail, laugh at me, I don't know. Anyway. If you like the UGears, let me know. If you haven't seen the rest of my channel, check it out. I'm building R2-D2 at the moment. Almost finished now, the R2. Getting there slowly. Got another 4 coming soon this week, hopefully, or next week even now. And then we'll see what goes on from there. Right, make sure these bracket number 10s you just put in all the way through, like so. And that's held in place nicely. Put that to the side. Now this is where you need some wax. So now you need number 1 again. Yeah, number 6, which is this long piece here. Be careful because these are fragile. If you're worried about getting them out, use a pair of scissors or a knife. And you get this number 5 gear here. I just messed it up slightly, that gear. Might be alright though. Chipped a bit there. But might be alright hopefully anyway. Then it says put some wax on the gear. So I'm just going to just roll the gear around in the wax. Guessing that's what it means. And then you get this number 6 thing. So you got a short slit and a long slit. You put the long slit in through the gear you just took apart. It goes halfway in. It won't go any further than that because there's little notches here and here. So that'll go as far as it goes, like that. So then you get a number 7, which is the next long pole at the bottom here. Careful, don't break it. Careful, careful, careful. Some bits, like the small bits, you get spares, but these ones you don't. And then you get the number 7, the long part of it again, and you slide that through the side you just put in. There's a little fiddling about to get it to work, and you push it all the way to make a weird, I don't know, shaft and gear. That's it. And it says put some wax on it. I don't even know how to do this. I might take my girlfriend's advice next time and just get a, what do you call it, pillar candle, and use that instead. So I'll take this apart like this and wax up the gear and shaft, gears and shaft, and good. That's the easiest way to just take it apart and sod the toothpick. Right, then get the base you did earlier. Here's one I made earlier. No. Anyway, and you get 2 H1s which are on number 5. Number 5. These H1s are kind of sacrificial, which are kind of weird. I'll show you that, what I mean in a minute. It's sort of, yeah, careful though when you take these out, because you might break it the way you don't want to later. So careful, careful, careful. That's the name of the game today. Careful day today. No, I'm talking bullshit, aren't I? Utter rubbish. Okay. See these here. So you got this like outline here in the middle, both sides. So what happens is when this gets put in after, these will stay in place, these end bits, and this bit will push out on both of them. It helps it line up and all the other parts line up, I'm guessing. So what you do is you put so you got these outlines here on both things. Obviously they go there, standing up, like so. Don't think it matters too much if they're properly lined up, but let's line them up properly for now. See how it goes. Then you get okay. You get number 1 again as well, and you get these two here, and this is confusing. Oh, okay, so you get this part from earlier, and shaft and gear as well. So you get these 2 11s out. They push fit out quite nicely. You can see that, except for these number 11, 10A little pushing rings and this 10 here, this is empty. But I will not throw these away until I'm done. So I will probably miss something down my luck, because I never throw anything away unless you have to, till you know for a fact it's done. Right, so now you get the 2 11s. So you got this like weird like deck of dugouts here, and this longer one, it goes to the top front, the back part, and this is the left, right. The holes are big holes on the bottom there, and small holes on the right. You get the gear and shaft you made earlier, and the shorter end, just slightly shorter end, goes to the left through the hole, the back left, number 11, and the wax should help that turn quite nicely, as you can see. Then you get the part you made earlier with a weird bit at the back. This goes to the back part, and you fiddle about with it a bit because you've jumped ahead slightly. Then you put so the gears in that gap there, and you line up the holes on the B part. It says B. Make sure you don't push too hard because you might break it. The last one I done was the, what was it? Oh, the safe. Safe, that actually works, which is nice. And it's still on my slide in my old house. I still haven't brought it around here yet. And make sure it turns, but that's a nice and working part. And again, make sure the deeper, slightly deeper hole side, and then the big hole at the bottom lines up the pole and shaft and so on and so forth. Double entendres be plenty today. And tomorrow and the day after and so forth. Don't know how long this is going to take to build. We'll see. Yeah, that's that put together. That the shaft turns, or should do anyway. Yeah, it turns. So, right, that's the weird part done. Make sure it's all lined up and put together. Then you get that and you put it on the base. It's all about the base, Make sure them parts are lined up, the sacrificial parts. Have it so the 3 holes here, see at the back here, have that on your right and hold this part so it's on the right hand side. And it goes on the 3 inner holes of the base. Right, so at this point you make 2 of these. I'll show you what I mean in a sec. So you get this weird church bit, 14, and this number 15 here, and they slide together. I'm going to do this twice. I'm going to do this once on the camera and do the other one off the camera to make it more interesting to watch. And not as boring to watch anyway. It's not as easy as it looks sometimes, doing things like this. So it makes this weird little thing. Then you get this number 12. Yes. And obviously this has got a cross part, and you just poke it in to the cross part like that. And do the same with the other one, obviously. Then you get this number 13, the smaller version, and get this little cross which is 16, and you poke it through the bigger hole here. For some reason. And then that's it. Do that again. Take this 2 parts, 14 and 15. I'll do this on camera. It didn't take as long as I thought it would. So, put on the end of this big one. You mirror it. Yeah. You mirror it. So this one went in from the left, the front. Yeah, left side. The other one you put it on from the right side. Not to be confused. You know, everyone knows my left and right are wrong, usually. Left and right are wrong. Again, the same do the small one. Do it from the right side. So, make sure I don't mix them up. Then you get two numbers 11 from 17 even from this, which here are these two big gears. Yeah. See all the gears on this, look at that, look. Oh, this could be fun. I don't call it UGears for no reason, yeah. You like Lego really, because sometimes it tells you to do two, but you don't realise it says ×2 at the top. So you make one and you go, oh, for God's sake, I've got to do another one. It's a pain in the backside that, but and get used to it. So hold it so that it's this way up, and you get another 17. Oh no, first of all you get let's see. Okay. Have it so that this on the left hand side, the shaft area, and put the larger one in the larger hole, obviously. Just poking into the larger hole. You don't actually go in, just slightly goes in like that. Then you take the smaller one and obviously put it in a smaller hole, like so. Then you get number 17. You have this notch, the top left, and this big hole on the bottom, top left as well, and just line it up with the holes you just put, the parts you just put in, and that just rests on flat and top. Right, that was a bit harder than I thought it would be. See, these parts turn and twist out weirdly, like that, and the other one does. You just reverse what you did there on that side. So these weird things come out like that. Both sides. No clue why. Probably I think they're the hinges. Put that back to the side. Then you get number 2 box again. Yeah, number 21, number 20 and 19. So 21, big gap there, this one. 19, a small gear. And then you get 20, which is one of these small bits up here. I don't know if I explain what they are, but so you have the big gear, put the number 20 thing in the hole like so. With some poking out the end. Then you get the 19 gear and you put that on the big gear, so it looks like that. And then you spread some wax on the gears of the big gear and the small gear. Yeah. And you do that twice. And like you said a minute ago, you don't bloody notice it. 20, 19, 21, 9, and then 20. And do exactly like the last one. check the instructions again and again and again. Can go wrong easily. So double check your work while you go along. Like I don't. And then you make same things again, near enough. But you make it with a 19, the 22s, two of those again. And you make it with a 19 and 23s as well, two of those again. I'll do it off camera because that'd be boring, but I've done. I've even named them up, so you've got F's there, just about to say G there, and H's there, just to make my life a bit easier. So what you do is you get the bit you've made earlier again, have it so the corrective bits on the left, you get a H with the little gear poking up, and you put it in that hole there. Then you get a G with the gear pointing down, and put it in the hole next to it. That should mesh quite nicely up there. Then you get a F, the little gear's pointing upwards, and you put that in the, best to put F in first, then H on top. Don't say that, but I'll show you why in a sec. Makes more sense when you see it. So you put the middle one in first, last, because common sense. You turn one gear and it turns all the gears. Yeah, at the moment. Anyway. Then you get a number 25. Which is one of these up here. You do the same the other side after, but you don't do it, say do it yet, so we'll get to that in a minute. Number 24, which is this weird ghost shaped one, like the ghost from Pac-Man, a little bit anyway. Again, there's nothing like it, but similar. And you get number 18, which is these tiny ones up here, gears. Does your fingers a nice job. Then you wax up the gear, as always. Wax up the gear plate bits of the ghost. Hold on, I just want to double check this. I get the 18 gear and put it on top of the left one, with the gear sticking up. Then get the ghost and you put that on top of this. So it looks a bit really weird like that, as long as it meshes the gears up. you get the number 25, and line it all up. So you have this bit on the left hand side, then it'll line up in theory. Right, so this is the next day, another day. I've managed to put it all on. This was very difficult to line these up and get it right. Just take your time doing it. As long as the gears are right and these are up in the air, both sides, then you know you can't go wrong, he says. Just make sure they're up and these are up in mid-air as well. But I think it doesn't matter at the moment because it's not saying anything about that, but keep it up in the air and then leave the gaps up at the moment till this stage. This stage, page 11, stage not need this middle bit, this UGears part, and you need number 27, which is the surrounding part. So take the surrounding part out, so you've got all the other bits inside it. So you push the middle bit out, so you're left with that bits with other bits in it. So leave that to the side. So you've got this and the UGears sign. UGears sign goes in that big hole in the middle there. And push it in. What a load of rubbish music in the background. So it's there like that, and then you get the top part. There's like a handle part again there, so that goes where the UGears part you just put in, and then you just push it all together. Now you can push it all in now. This is the hard part. One of the hardest parts, getting it all together. I'll be with you once I've done all this.